Come! Thank you very much. Maybe I introduce myself. My name is Joan Wiegman. I'm the now ambassador of the Netherlands to Rwanda, and I'm very honored to do that. I was also very honored to be received by your president, which of course is a very important step. And everything was very friendly and welcoming, and we had a short discussion about our relationship, which has gone a long way actually, and we have also had a very intense cooperation with Rwanda. We had a very extensive development program, which comes to an end at the end of this year, but we have a lot of other funds and other ways of cooperating, amongst which, and we will focus actually on green economic cooperation, private sector development, and all of this for a sustainable society. And I think, if you ask me personally, I think this fits very well with the transformation agenda that Rwanda sees for itself. And of course, we will still work in traditional sectors like agriculture, which is so important, and where we have a lot of experience also here in Rwanda on water, and related issues. But for example, also on big infrastructural projects, where I think we have started a cooperation already, and we will bring in a lot of expertise as well. So I think I'm looking forward to continuing this relationship. And as the president said, let's work together, and you can always count on me and come to me. That's what he said. So maybe I'll keep him to his word. We'll see. When we need each other, we will find each other, and then, I will be here for the next years. Looking forward to that.
So I have three main areas that I'd really like to focus on, and I had an opportunity to cover a bit of this with President Kagame just now. First and foremost, the United States and Rwanda enjoy very strong people-to-people ties. This is a relationship that goes back over 60 years. More Americans travel to Rwanda than from any other country. We have a number of Rwandan students who study in the United States and Americans who study here. So that's an area that I really want to spend some time focusing on. Secondly, I would like to work on expanding the economic and commercial linkages between the United States and Rwanda, and I think there are some really exciting opportunities out there to do just that. We have a new American Chamber of Commerce that is here in Rwanda that is very active, has, I think, very good initiatives that they're looking at, so I look forward to working with our embassy team to support the American Chamber of Commerce. And then last but certainly not least, as Rwanda's #1 developmental partner, we look forward to working very closely with our partners in the Rwandan government to ensure that everything that we're doing is fully synced up and fully aligned with Rwanda's national strategy for reformation, NST1, as well as the NST2 that is underway. Rwanda is an extremely important partner to the United States. I think I just touched on three of the many areas where we are working very closely with Rwanda and the Rwandan people, but there are many more, and we don't have time probably to name all the areas that we're focused on, but this is, I think, suffice it to say, a very important relationship. So we do have a U.S. Agency for International Development Office, USAID, and through USAID we have a number of initiatives that we're working on in several different areas, including but not limited to health, education, the environment, economic empowerment, and many other areas. So it's a very active partnership.
My focus for the bilateral relation between Malaysia and Rwanda is to increase the level of economic cooperation, because I think this is the most important at the moment. Because when after COVID, most of the countries in the world, including Malaysia and I believe Rwanda too, our economy has to be improved. So I think economic cooperation will be my focus for our relation between Malaysia and Rwanda.
What is Malaysia doing currently?
Yeah, like I said, we were affected badly by COVID-19, and now we are improving. We are trying to export a lot of our products, especially our palm oil and our manufactured products. Yeah. And I believe Malaysia can cooperate with Rwanda in increasing our trade, where both sides will benefit.
Now that I've presented my credentials to His Excellency the President of this Republic, I feel empowered, enabled to continue to enhance the excellent relations that subsist between our two countries. We have excellent relations at several levels. We have together a joint permanent commission of cooperation, which is an instrument, a platform through which we expect to coordinate all the activities that mutually benefit our peoples, the peoples of Rwanda and the peoples of Botswana. We have very high impressions of this country. There was a landmark visit in 2019 by His Excellency the President of this Republic, and he left impressions on our people which have not been forgotten in terms of his visionary leadership. And as you know, Rwanda has traveled a wonderful, exemplary, and is a model of leadership through troubled times, and now has a brilliant, shining future for the peoples not only of Rwanda, but an exemplary performance turning from despair to what we now have, which is hope and high expectations for prosperity. This is a very innovative country, and you have done so much with the maize policy that is being followed. And even at a very ordinary level in terms of subsistence farming, you are setting wonderful examples for the entire African continent and all developing countries for that matter, where subsistence farming has prospered in its own way to enhance food production. And this is one of the first in Africa. You're also a country where the leadership is known for democracy, good governance, and planning which is very important. And so you are not only a doer of marvelous things, but a pace-setter nation. We look forward to emulating as well as sharing what we have with you. As you know, we're a beef country, and you are starting up increasing your stock, and will definitely be cooperating in those areas in the agricultural field. There are many other areas. And of course, the mission, which is the embassy of Botswana, now that I am the High Commissioner, we will be promoting bilateral relations through that mechanisms as well.
Well, first of all, I'm very happy and honored to have presented the credential cards on behalf of the King of Spain to President Kagame, Paul Kagame, and the meeting has been very pleasant and very constructive. We summarized the bilateral relations between our two countries, and we acknowledge and we agree that we have to do more to improve those good relations, but that are below its potential. So we talked about that purpose, no? Improve the economic cooperation. There are some good news regarding that. The new investment of Spanish government in the agriculture sector has been signed a few months ago. So there's an irrigation project that will take place in Kayonza area near La Kagera National Park. So very positive and very happy to have presented the credentials to President Kagame, and looking forward to improve the relations between our two countries, which are already very sound and very good. We're open to the different sectors within the agriculture sector, but I will just mention this one of irrigation because it's quite big. It means a financial commitment from my country, and that was signed between the Ministry of Agriculture and my Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So we have these $28 million to invest in that project, which is something good and necessary for Rwanda, and we're happy to push forward that project. But of course we are working in other areas, some Spanish companies doing investments and trying to enhance the relation here, like for instance in solar power, mining, and of course from the cultural point of view, we also trying to push the knowledge of our language in Rwanda, which is Spanish, as you know, is a global language, and I think we have good opportunities to do so. So very happy to be here in this wonderful country and to have presented my credentials to President Paul Kagame, who I admire and respect a lot.
Czech Republic, Czechia in short, is a mid-sized European country, actually more or less the same size in number of population, 10 million people. Our partnership with Rwanda dates back to 1994, to the tragic events. Our permanent representative, the UN Security Council at that time, was the first one to call the tragic events genocide. And since then, our partnership has grown stronger and stronger, and it is based on mutual trust and confidence. And I strongly believe that this confidence is also reflected in the decision of His Excellency, the President and the government of Rwanda to open a mission in Prague, in our capital. It happened earlier this year, and we will do our best to bring our partnership from strength to strength. To name just a few areas of our collaboration, it's health sector, it's also advanced technologies, digitalization, growing engagement in space technologies. We are bringing trade missions on a regular and frequent basis. Just in last month, two delegations from Czechia visited Rwanda. I have to say that we are also impressed by the commitment on the side of Rwanda to invest in modern ICT, in digitalization. You are true champions, true pioneers of this agenda, and that is something our country is also strong at research, innovation, technology. And these new technologies are reflected in all areas of our engagement, be it healthcare, be it smart transport, be it potential digitalization of postal services or defense and security area.